Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Focus ST walk around video. But like always, before we get started, if you are enjoying this content and would like to see some more in the future, click that subscribe button and join our ever growing community of YouTube subscribers. This here is a Ford Focus ST in magnetic grey, featuring the 2.3 litre EcoBoost engine, producing a whopping 280 PS of power, 420 Nm of torque, getting 0 to 60 in just 5.5 seconds, and has a top speed of 155 miles per hour. All that power and all that torque is transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. This Focus is registered on a 23 registration, meaning we are having Ford warranty all the way till March 2026. We've done just over 9,500 miles, but like always, I'll get you the exact number on the dashboard. So, let's go to the near side front where we begin our walk around. First up is the remote central locking key in all of its beauty. Nice ST badging on the back there. Simply clicking the unlock button is going to wake up the daytime running lights for us. The daytime running lights give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition, meaning you're always going to be seen no matter how bright or dull it is. So there are some adaptive LED headlights, and just below them we start to see our front parking sensors, which trail all the way around that front lip of the bumper. Underneath the number plate there, that little dully bit you're currently seeing in the middle of your screen is a front-facing radar responsible for some of the driver assistance pack, such as pre-collision assist. Swiftly moving ourselves around the bumper to these beautiful 19-inch alloy wheels. These are finished in a magnetic grey colour, for good reason. Well, actually a bit lighter than magnetic grey, isn't it? We've got magnetic grey body, and we've also got magnetic trim, so it all goes matchy, a lovely colourway. And being ST, we have some beautiful red painted brake calipers, and these are all fitted with wonderful Pirelli tyres. As you can see, they're like new. Up into the windscreen quickly, let's just take your attention to this little sensor, which is a light sensor. So as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Furthermore, at the top of the windscreen there, the bit that's currently in the shadow of a tree, is a traffic speed sign recognition camera. This can be used in coordination with the intelligent speed limiter system. To the left hand side is a rain sensor for rain sensing wipers, and to the right a light sensor for the automatic high beam. Keeping going north, we'll eventually arrive at this beautiful panoramic glass roof. It sits nice and low to the body, creating very minimal drag, but lets an abundance of light and fresh air into the cabin, perfect for those warmer months ahead of us. Back down to the body of the vehicle, key once again, hit the lock button. You'll take the camera now to half zoom so you can see the whole situation. On the door handle here we have these 5 lines, which means we've got keyless entry. Tap behind the door handle, unlocks the vehicle, tap again on the full 5 lines, and then locks the vehicle. Please note, power folding, power folding and heated door mirrors. Starting to progress our way around the body of the vehicle now, so we've got the black roof, the black pan roof and rear privacy glass. Again, makes it look a lovely colourway. Magnetic and black is a great colour combination. I can speak from experience. There we are. So anyway, at this stage of the video I'm going to just get nice and tight to the offside of the body and just gently rock the camera down the offside, just gently rocking it, hopefully displaying to you, wherever you might be watching this video, how wonderful all the body panels are. Then we can link that back round to the offside rear there, and that is another Pirelli. This is a P0 tyre, this one, which suggests the fronts have got 2 brand new Pirellis on them. So moving ourselves around the rear bumper, we have rear parking sensors, which like always are complemented just beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. There we are. That was very dramatic of me. Thank you. That's Steven Spielberg on the phone later. Right, okay, near side now. So starting off nice and high once again, just gently rocking the camera back and forth, hopefully displaying how beautiful all these body panels are. Like so. I'm just gently creeping back round now to the near side rear. There we are. Beautiful. I love these alloys. Now we can follow the body all the way down to the near side front, giving you a good look at that. Yep, I would suggest that we have got some brand new Pirellis on the front of here, because the rears are Pirelli P0s, and I'm guessing they've fell below our threshold on a used car prep, so we have replaced them. So I reckon they are brand new tyres. Marvellous. Let's progress. That's the exterior taken care of. Let's have a look inside the boot now, shall we? So the pressure pad is just left of the camera, and that opens up the beautifully high volumed rear boot space on this Focus ST. Big enough for all sports equipment, prams, wheelchairs maybe. Get it all in there. It's a very nice space, because it's long as well. It's wide and it's long. Nice volume in there. Whether it's suitcases going on a staycation, no problem whatsoever. The clever bit happens underneath this boot liner, because the use of space is nothing short of incredible. We have the Bang & Olufsen B&O sound systems. That there is a subwoofer, and that there is an amplifier. So if you're into your music, your tunes, we have a very good sound system. Just below that is a space saver spare wheel, all tucked away underneath the subwoofer, and all the relevant tools and jacks are in the middle of it to change the wheel on the side of the road. Closing the boot, and let's go have a look inside. To the beginning, at the offside rear door card, we have a hard wearing plastic, so if you did have the smaller humans of this world inside the vehicle and they're wiping their muddy, chocolatey fingers all over the car, it's going to be nice and easy to wipe clean. Leading into a soft touch synthetic leather armrest, then we go into the offside rear window control. Spinning the camera around for the first time in this video to show you the rear seats. So you have a lovely ebony leather with red stitching, suede in the lower and suede in the back and lower base part of the seat. Back onto the smaller humans of the world, they may require ISOFIX in, so you have one on the right hand rear and one again on the near side rear. At the floor, we have the floor mats already in there, so that's one less thing you have to worry about after purchase. At the bottom there, to the left hand side is a USB-A charging port, and to the right is a USB-C charging port. So they'll be charging up iPads, switches, everything in between, nice and quickly. Progressing back into the driver's door card now. A beautiful carbon fibre strip. I really like that. I think it looks lovely. Leading into your soft touch leather in your armrest. All four window controls. You got window locking, mirror folding, interior locking and mirror adjustment. Spinning the camera around for the last time in this video. Look how lovely. Full performance badging there. It's still got this bit of cellophane on it as well, look. So keeping it like new for you. You can peel that off when you buy it, not a problem. So these are the Ford Performance bucket seats inside this ST. Again, we've got a lovely synthetic leather leading into a supported headrest section, supported lower back and a very supported lower base section of the seat. Worth noting, both of these front seats are both electrically adjustable. Sorry, just as my back goes out of place. What I would need for my poorly back is an AGR spine technology Ford comfort seat. I'll get there one day. So these are electronically adjustable, so count with me. 1 and 2 is your forward and backwards, your 3 and your 4 is going to be your height adjustment, 5 and your 6 is going to be your rear tilt, and 7 and 8 your lambda support. Doesn't finish there, because at the front of the seat here is a lever to adjust the front tilt. Not only that, we also have this little section, the seat extender. So this is really going to support your legs on those longer journeys. Right, there we are, be back work that time. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me. Wonderful. Okie dokie. So now I'm inside the vehicle. To press your foot on the clutch, and down here is the power start stop button, and like you can see for yourself, it gains us power to the digital driver display. So I said I get the exact mileage, so the exact mileage is 9,531.9. So if you're new to these digital driver displays, I'm going to give you a tour around them. If you watched every video I've done today, this will be the fourth one you've seen, but if not, let's go again. Left hand side of the coolant temperature sensor leading into a speedo. At the bottom we have the odometer, followed by the ambient air temperature, the digital readout for the fuel gauge, and the bar graph on the furthest right hand side. On there also we have the RPM times 1000, counting the revolutions of the crankshaft, also known as the output power of the engine. In the middle we have these the driver menu, if you like, which we can control using the return, OK up and down, and menu button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So to begin, we have a performance gauge. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to this thing. I love all this, really do. We've got live tyre pressures there as well, calm screen, fuel economy. We have disconnected the battery, and so that's why it's currently reading terrible MPG. It will do a lot more than that, let me assure you that for nothing. Opening up the screen now, select screens, you can choose what you'd like to see, whether it's fuel economy. I personally will be going for more performance D. There we go, reach maximum number of screens, 7. Please, oh, there we go, you can only have 7 at once. So personally, if this was mine, I'd maybe saying goodbye to maybe the second chip computer, and fuel economy is a thing of the past. So let's go for some fun stuff like launch control. Oh yeah. Anyway, as part of the screen as well, on the right hand side of the steering wheel, we have selectable mode buttons. So there is a shortcut for the sport button, and in sport mode it will change the ambience, change the aesthetic of the screen, giving you a nice sportier intent. We also have another mode button, which I shall come back to in a minute. Now, before we continue, I'm just going to slide my chair back, otherwise the next couple of minutes could all be knees, and no one likes that. So let me just start again. Okay, so the right hand side, again, the arrows controlling the screen ahead of us. To the left hand side, you can see the S for sport and the right mode for selectable drive modes. At the bottom of that cluster, we have a voice command, a pick up, decline, and previous and next song function. To the left hand side is where you'll find the cruise control buttons. So we have cancel, set speed plus and minus, standby top right, and speed limiter bottom right, followed by volume minus, volume plus, and a mute button. Progressing the video now, let's go forwards. Inside there we've got your little sweet holder. This is where your sweets go on the longer journeys. I don't want any arguments about it, because that is a fact. So I'm going to shut this up now, because these are potentially some of the best cup holders in the business. Because if you got one drink, 2 drinks, 1 coffee, 1 big bottle, 1 little bottle, or any bottle really, you can clamp them in a position like so. Big fan of that. And once you're done with it, you pull it over. Always good to have a cup. I know we should have shut that roof. I'm getting bits of tree falling. Okay, let's change the plan and let's shut the roof live on video, look, because we're getting bits of tree enter the vehicle. We don't want that. So that button shuts the roof, this button will shut the blind. And whilst we're here, look at that, sunglasses holder, very nice indeed, and an SOS button, could be handy, you never know. Right, back down here, electronic handbrake, and we have the A button for the auto hold. Next up, the 6-speed manual gearbox. It's fantastic, honestly, such a pleasure to drive through these 6-speed manuals. It's a real driver's car, it's a real positive sensation going through the box. I'm sure you're going to love it. Down there is a wireless charging pad, so if your phone supports wireless charging, happy days, place it down there. You can use this in coordination with a wireless CarPlay as well. You're in for a treat if you have a new iPhone. Down there is a USB-C charging port and a USB-A charging port, and we also have a 12-volt socket for good measure. So gone are the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls from this panel here. We simply do not need them. Left hand side, we've got a volume rocker, we've got traction control off, max front demist, automated stop start, and we've got the P for parking. And on the right hand side of the screen, we've got the power start stop button. Now, where are the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls, I hear you ask? Good question. They are now on this. This is the Sync 4A module, so it's the new landscaped 15.5-inch touchscreen. It's lovely. I really enjoy getting used to this. So a quick demo. We've got a lot to cover, so let me begin. Left hand side, we've got heated seats. Right hand side, we've got heated seats. Click on those, they expand upwards like so, and these are 3-way adjustable. Not only that, we have dual zone air conditioning. Scenario, your passenger is very cold. Very cold. They have a cold bum, so you can turn their seat all the way up, and they're also very cold. So you can turn their side of the cabin to high whilst keeping yourself nice and cool. If you were suffering for cold hands for whatever reason, a heated steering wheel is in order. And if you were suffering with a frozen windscreen, a electronically heated windscreen is also in order. Okay, so that's a bit about the heating, ventilation. But if we click that, it expands it all together, and then we can dictate which vent the air comes out of. Not only that, max demiss and max air conditioning and recirculation are found at the right hand side of the screen. After a period of time that will just disappear. Oh, that was almost on the money there. You was impressed, can't tell me you weren't impressed. So, homepage, we have a snapshot of the navigation. I'm obsessed by this navigation. It works just like your phone does. So you pinch to zoom and pinch to da-da-da. It's so responsive. It really is so responsive. If you'd like to come to Perkins Garages, A, to meet me, and B, to buy this vehicle, what we're going to need is to program that in. So what we do here is I've lost my button for it now. Click that button, recenter it. Where to, I hear you ask? You need the postcode in that box there, and you're going to need Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box, and that will see how quick that was. Navigates you straight here in no time at all. Big fan of this. And don't forget, once you have your presets, so it's your favourites, your home addresses, your points of interest, you can go through the menu in the screen ahead of you and quickly set your navigation by a click of a button instead of actually going through the screen. Big fan of that also. I think I'm slowly selling this car to myself, aren't I, more than anybody else, but this is a fantastic system. So I've done the navigation. Next up, we've got radio. Various sources as you'd expect, FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. So up next is your phone connectivity via Bluetooth audio. That is me. Hi, I'm Dan, nice to meet you. I've just been taking some lovely photographs of Apple CarPlay, so that's why my phone is there. So this is also very important because the Bluetooth also works for CarPlay, because connect your phone to USB to start Apple CarPlay, but it's also a wireless CarPlay system. So if you do have a new iPhone, it supports wireless charging, and you've got wireless CarPlay, get in, put your phone down on the pad, and your phone will pretty much be replicated on this screen here. It is wonderful. Okay, so next up we're going to take you into settings. In settings, I'd like to address vehicle settings, where we have lots of them, and that includes goodies such as windows, global open, global close. Hold down the lock button, hold down the unlock button, all the windows and pan roof open. Hold down the unlock button. Oh, I'm getting this the wrong way around. I've done this too much today. Hold down the lock button, all the windows and roof will then close again. I like that because it lets a nice bit of fresh air into the cabin before you get to the vehicle. Next up, let's talk about your automatic wipers. Rain sensing wipers, fantastic. We've got the adaptive headlights in there as well. Even if you are going over to the continent, you can just change the direction of traffic nice and easy. No more stickers on your headlamp. Let's not be ridiculous now. Auto folding mirrors, also very important, I'm told. So auto folding mirrors. Now we're into features. Features are plenty. First up, drive modes. So again, referring back to the right hand side of the steering wheel, this is where it will launch your drive mode page. From there you can choose between slippery, normal, sport and racetrack, and they do have different variations as well. So you can for spirited and engaging driving, enhances vehicle acceleration, performance and driving dynamics. But every single mode will have a little blurb next to it what it's going to do. So yes, awfully exciting. Moving out there once more, we're now into the driver assistance pack, which includes the intelligent speed limiter. We've got lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, speed sign recognition, rear view camera delay and hill start assist. Back to the heating quickly. That really is extraordinary, because that is blowing ice cold and that is blowing red hot. I'm going to turn it down a bit. My left hand is getting rather warm. So yes, that's a lovely system. Where was I? Just lost my train of thought now. Next up, owner's manual. They're trying to save paper. You don't need a whole big book. Flick through it for an hour trying to find the thing you need. And now we have this fully interactive owner's manual. Simply just type in what you're looking for there. Hey presto, job done. So we've done features. Now let's head into apps. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, fully supported, and it's also a wireless system. So I've covered this a bit here, but if you don't know what Apple CarPlay is, it pretty much mirrors your phone onto this screen here. There are compatible applications on your phone that you can use, such as music, audiobooks, navigation, Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, that sort of thing. And yes, so that is what CarPlay is, but it's essentially going to keep your hands off of your phone whilst you're driving, because then you can take advantage of the buttons and the screen ahead of you to interact with your phone if needed. My favourite feature is the voice command button on the steering wheel, because when Apple CarPlay is connected, that will activate Siri or Google Assistant on Android, and they have so many uses, whether it's asking what the weather is, phoning home, setting navigation, play Robbie Williams, anything you like. It's all via your voice, so no more scrambling for your phone anymore. Before we leave, we've got two other little points to address. P button, self-parking. What a bit of tech. So that will give you a parallel park out, a perpendicular park in, and also a parallel park in. So using the indicators to dictate which side of the road you're parking on, and follow the instructions, place it into the relevant drive gear, and the steering wheel will do the rest of the work. It is quite extraordinary. So if parking isn't your forte, you might need some assistance, this car will park itself for you. Very good. And I'm just going to leave you on the sight of this incredibly beautiful reversing camera. So it's a Park Pilot system, so as you move the steering wheel, that'll guide you in and out, or in of all those spaces. And to the right hand side is the front and rear parking sensors, which shall give you an intermittent beep that'll increase in frequency as you get closer to the object in question. Also give you a nice little colour band as well. Right, that's me. Thanks very much for your time. Thanks very much for your patience. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did have a question about this vehicle or any other vehicle here at Perkins Garages, do give us a call. 01376 550 899. If you like the video, click the subscribe button. Hopefully, I'll be speaking to you again very soon. Goodbye for now.